Hey everyone, I hope that you're doing well on this day. And I hope that whoever this video finds that it motivates you more than anything and encourage you. I know how hard it is nowadays to be motivated or encouraged to keep pushing, to keep going. But I remember reading a comment under one of the videos that I had posted, and they were like, you, and the individual said, you have the compassion, but you're not quite there. I never wanted to mislead anyone. I never want to ever make anyone see, like, think that I'm something that that I'm not. I'm not a minister. I'm not a pastor. I know God personally from my experience and what He has brought me through. See, I know God as real as I'm holding this phone and this camera is on. In my relationship throughout the 4 years with God has developed in such a tremendous way that sometimes it even shocks me. And as a single mom, raising one young adult, three teenagers, and I don't have that extra support and help. If I can just encourage somebody else, because I remember it's been times where my back has been against the wall, when my days have seemed dark and nobody checks up on me, nobody has called or nobody is there to help. And it was until I had an encounter with God, it was until I built that relationship with God. How did I do that? I began to make Him a priority in my day. Getting up every morning to the time that I go to sleep. It wasn't that I was seeking advice from outsiders. I was seeking His word. I was seeking Him for myself. I didn't want to know my mom's God. I didn't want to know the pastor's God. I didn't want to know nobody else's God. I wanted, if He was real the way that my mom brought us up to believe, that I needed Him. I needed to see Him for myself. So that's why I'm on here encouraging. That's why I'm on here uplifting. And if it's just one person, then I know in today that I've done all that God has set for me to do. Us as single parents, it's not easy in today's society. Working at 8 to 5, going to school, whatever it is that you're doing, I want you to know that you are enough and that God sees you. And not just you, but He sees those children. Take your eyes off of what society say that you must be and how you must show up, and put your eyes into God and say, God, here I am. Be honest with God and He will come through. He's doing it for me.